Okay, I think we're live here. Just make sure everything is going all right. And yeah, chat is up. Things are ready. Let's do it. Okay, let's talk about Blight, the mechanic from, I believe it came out in lore when Eclipsed, right? Talk about the mechanic itself real quick. So, when a Blight gem is created, Blight gems are created from your Planeswalker color. Blight gems become normal gems when matched, but they don't generate mana when they match. So, when you make a swap or any sort of match, and there's a Blight gem involved, you won't get the mana from it. The Blight leaves the thing, but the Blight leaves the gem, so the gem is still there. So sometimes you'll get a cascade where you match the Blight gem, and then it results in a new swap because the normal gems are left there. So sometimes you can double up on loyalty, I guess, in that way. Some effects might clear Blight gems, turning them back into normal color gems. Blight gems still trigger 4-match and 5-match effects. Hey, what's going on, guys? The usual crew, Kilroy and Doran. So why would somebody want to play this mechanic? Well, it's because there are a lot of cards that give you lots of cool things for playing Blight gems, or for creating Blight gems. The main one, and I would not even attempt a Blight deck without a couple of the cards that I show here. So that's why I'm starting with this deck here. That and Ashiok is the first in the alphabet, so I'm just going to go alphabetically, so just in case. Okay, so Wickersmith Tools, it is a masterpiece, but it is cheap. And maybe this is why a lot of the best Blight deck, or a lot of the best Blight cards, are masterpieces and mythics. There are some good ones that we can pair in the lower levels, but don't even attempt a Blight deck without having, I would say, these 3 cards. You can get by with this with just Wickersmith Tools and some other Blight cards, but you won't get the type of decks that I'm going to be sharing here. When you create a Blight gem, gain 5 mana. When the support loses shield, create a Scarecrow token. So this is the main reason you want to build around this card here. The Blight gem gaining 5 mana triggers for every Blight gem created. So if you have a card that creates 4 Blight gems at a time, then you're gaining 20 mana, basically, is what I'm saying here. But there's a lot of different cards here. Obviously, Eventide Shadow, gain X mana. X is a total shield of supports in play. Create 5 Blight gems. So this is doing double duty. Very powerful card. Destroy each opposing support card. I use this card mainly for that, I would say, destroying support cards. But obviously, gaining mana is really good. Gaining X mana is also very good. X is a total shield of all supports in play, so yours and your opponent's. And then when you play this in a loop, it's because you're creating 5 Blight gems when you do that. So you're gaining basically 25 mana if the Wickersmith Tools is in play. So, hey Scott, what's good with you? Just going through the basics of Blight here. So what are the other key cards here? Anti-Ul Curse Wretch was a big one for me. For me, it'd be hard to play a Blight gem deck without her, especially if I'm not playing it blue-black. So the reason she's good is when a Blight gem is created, draw a card, then your opponent loses 5 life. That can sometimes be the win con, the 5 life loss when you draw the card when you create a Blight gem in the right decks. It tends to just be a nice little supplement to win games a little quicker. But I would say, oh cool, we might see that this weekend. But I would say the main draw, no pun intended, is the card draw. For playing this Anti-Ul. That's a really strong thing when you're creating a bunch of blight gems, having an engine to keep it going with the Wickersmith and Auntie Ool, that's usually all it takes to get things going. That and a bunch of other blight cards. This deck is actually kind of low on blight cards, so I would probably tweak this a bit. But I'll just share with you how it goes. Moon Shadow is cool because when this creature enters the battlefield, create 5 blight gems. When you clear a blight gem, reinforce this creature. So it can get to a decent size, especially considering it's a cheap creature, but you're just playing this for the 5 blight gems created. Creating 5 blight gems on ETB with a Wickersmith tools down is going to really help to power up the rest of the cards in your hand. Chaos Spewer is also very cool because it has an ETB and an attack that creates 2 blight gems. So you're getting, with Wickersmith tools, 10 extra mana every turn with the Chaos Spewer. And it's only 2 mana and it's a 5/4. So it can actually get to a decent size there if you keep playing it. But yeah, I think that's enough for explaining how this deck goes. There's a couple little things to keep things going here. So yeah, I will just show you how this deck works. It's not even probably the close to the best Blight deck that I've created here, but I thought that you might find it interesting to see how it works without getting into all the loopiness that I'll get into soon now. Okay, so Mystical Teachings, I'm going to save the Moon Shadow and Eventide Shadow until I get something going there. I'll grab a Tribute to Hunger. I'll try and build up my loyalty ability so that I can, or loyalty so that I can use his ability and fetch what I want. I need a Wickersmith tool or an Auntie Ool. Things don't get going until you put one of those in play. Okay, great. So Auntie Ool, we'll get her down as soon as we can. And things should go well from there. I think I'll Leyline this one. Leyline can clear blight gems, which is kind of nice. All right, so here we go. Moontide Shadow and then Eventide Shadow is going to get us a bunch of draw. I think I'm going to save the Eventide Shadow for the next turn. Let's get a Chimmel and I don't think I need Midnight Snack yet. Okay, Moon Shadow. I think I'm just going to play the one Moon Shadow first. And maybe draw into a Wickersmith tool. That would be great. Another Auntie Ool. But Chimmel will help us find it. Tribute is good. I guess I could grab a Leyline. I'll keep it this time. Okay, Wickersmith tool. Here we go. All right, things get good from here. Once I get that Wickersmith down. Do I have enough to generate 4 mana anywhere? I forget. Okay, it's only 3. Dang it. I would have rather not have had to play the Eventide Shadow there. Or, yeah. But, okay, we'll get a Moon Shadow. Get a bunch of mana there. Don't need that Auntie Ool right now, so we'll put her down here. The rest of it is cool. Not seeing a lot of matches, so that kind of sucks. All right, good. Cascaded into a good match there. So, all right. We're shutting out black matches for her too, because we're creating all these black blight gems. So that's a nice little side benefit here. But we'll see if this even gets to that point. Okay, we're clearing out blight gems with the Midnight Snack. Drawing with the Auntie Ool. So Wickersmith tools, if you want to generate a bunch of mana from all your Blight gems, then Anti-Ul for the draw engine, and you got yourself a nice little looping deck. And there are all sorts of other cards that create Blight gems. These are just the best ones that I have. I've got most of them. Say you found alternatives? For which cards? Nice. So that was Midnight Snack. And I don't really use Midnight Snack that often in a deck like this, but it's a nice little win con. Helps to clear the Blight gems and all that for my cell. So lost 60 life. That's not bad. Alternatives to Auntie and Eventide Shadow? Oh, cool. I actually have one of your decks in here, an old Karn deck that you sent me. So if you don't want me to showcase that one, let me know. Otherwise, I'll show it here. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you that I had the deck up for me here. So see if I can set that up again. Is it? Okay, sweet. It worked. All right, so there was my Ashiok deck. I'll just do one more with Ashiok. Maybe I'll do 2 battles with each of these decks. And then just keep it moving from there. Okay, Anti-Ul. It's your channel, but I'd be okay with it. Well, I mean, I don't want to like share with you anything or share with anybody anything that you wouldn't want me to share. So I thought I'd check in with you first. Okay, Chimmel. Would like to get rid of that. So maybe I'll do a tribute to Hunger. It's probably an Aurelia's Vindicator, so that would be great to get out of there. All right, let's see if we can get a Cascade going. We did not, but at least we get a Wickersmith tool. That's nice. Oh, shoot. This might be a tough little deck to go against, but we'll see. I don't play collision events anymore anyway. Oh, I don't know. Either way, I don't want to. It's not even so much like sharing your like competitive advantage secrets. It's just more like, I don't know, common courtesy. I could have grabbed a Chaos Spear, but that's fine. Be nice to hit him with an Eventide Shadow and get out of there. Oh, man. That sucks. He took out my good stuff. But maybe I can draw into it with the Moon Shadows. Or grab them. Yeah, sure. Fully understand and appreciate it. It's definitely a fun and entertaining build. Cool. Yeah. So I don't know if you made any significant changes to it that you would want me to to add, but maybe when I bring the deck up, you can tell me. Let's get rid of a bunch of those red gems. It may or may not make a difference, but it's nice. Okay, Eventide Shadow. That's great. Get rid of all his junk and then get our things going here. Even without a Wickersmith tool, it's still doing okay. You'll DM it. Okay, yeah, fine. Don't need that one. I'd rather put a Chaos Spewer down. Draw some. Get a Midnight Snack going. Okay. We're at full life, so we get a bunch of stuff going there. Where is the Wickersmith? Oh, okay, good. We'll save one just in case he breaks it again. Oh, well, there you go. So Greg basically can't do anything. Do we want him to do anything? I mean, what's your complaint there? That is the name of the game when it comes to loop decks, my friend. Okay, let's move on to our next deck, which is going to be Duretti. Okay, cool. No, not a complaint, just understanding. Well, it sucked to go in. Well, yeah, loop decks, people, that is the reason people complain about loop decks. But, hey, they're fun for me to build, so I'm going to build them. Okay, so pretty similar deck, actually. It's just a little bit more tuned to looping with like a Will of the Jeskai, Rediscover. But and then Soul Immolation is going to be probably our main win con here. It's a great card. And yeah, I'll show you how this one works. I think Midnight Snack was there in that other deck as the main win con. Like Antiul definitely does stuff for us. Okay, I would like yeah, I'm going to save that all so I can put it down first. See if I can get a little cascade going there. It sucks that I set up a 5 match. Shoot. I was trying to be too cute, and it really bit me in the ass right here. Okay, well, let's see if we can recover from that. We got our Wickersmith. We got our Hell to Pay. Oops, where are we at here? Okay. Sometimes you start clicking things around and kind of lose track of things. Okay, well, things are going well. Got our Soul Immolation. Only hit for 5. Oh, okay, 16. And then Rediscover to grab more cool stuff. And then just let things go until he did. Gods might like this deck with a few little tweaks, because there's minimal clicking. All they need to replace is Will of the Jeskai and Rediscover. Okay. I definitely like MT to fetch more immolations. That's not a bad idea. Maybe instead of a hell to pay, but then that would lose me some. That would lose me the gold tokens, which I don't know if I'm ready to do that. So maybe take out Will of the Jest guy, maybe? I don't know. Maybe taking out Will of the Jest guy. So I think in some cases I might not have enough room when I play Will to get a lot out of it. So that might be a better play. I keep having to click back on my browser to share the updated chat, which is annoying. I don't know how to make it so it just auto refreshes on my OBS, which is the thing that I use to stream. So I'll just have to keep looking at, or I'll just have to keep doing that and confuse myself in the process. Okay, so now this is same deck, but MT instead of Will, the Just guy. Okay. I think I want to play Rediscover the Way first, actually, because I don't think I'm going to get a lot without Wicker Smith tools in play. And we got a few different paths with the ready to get there. We can... Okay, Auntie Ul is going to help. MT... okay, Hell to Pay is pretty good right now. Shoot. I wish I saved those. I should have saved those creatures for when Auntie Ul came in. Okay, we'll grab. Let's see. Okay, so. Okay, this is going to be good. Chaos Spear, Moon Shadow. At least we get draw. Maybe we'll draw into our Wicker Smith. But we're getting other cool stuff. We're at a bit of a bottleneck in terms of mana generation, though, unfortunately. Rediscover. Gotta save that. Let's see if we contribute to hunger and gain some mana here. Gummed ourselves up with a bunch of Blight gems. Oh well. All right. So now we can play Rediscover, all that stuff. Don't need that. Probably don't need Mystical Teachings right now. Instead, let's grab our Wicker Smith tools. Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah. Okay, actually, right there's better because the Blight let me double up on my possible gem matching there. So that was actually a pretty slick move, if I say so myself. If you want to play it with Midnight Snack, pretty good with Moon Shadow. And because when you destroy all the gems with Midnight Snack, it's destroying a bunch of Blight gems. So all those, like when a Blight gem is destroyed, triggers go off. So you can actually build up the Moon Shadow with a Midnight Snack if you want to go that route. Okay, so next on the docket is actually the Karn deck that Kilroy sent me. Actually don't think there's any changes of what you sent me. Oops. Actually, it's kind of weird to figure out here. So actually, let me hide this for now. Not dox anyone. Where do we go here? Okay. So I believe this is the same one you sent me just now. If there's any changes to it that you want me to try, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to run it this way just as a showcase of what you're doing here. Okay, let's build it real quick. Got to do Wicker Smith. Got to do Moon Shadow. I'm just using this fancy, snazzy full art one until I master it. Then I'll go back to the normal one. I'm almost there. Marchesa and Emperor Bones. Ooh, Emperor Bones. He is fun. Though I've used Emperor Bones in so many of these videos that I don't know if I need to make a video just on Emperor Bones. I think there's a lot of overlap with my other decks. So, okay, and then Marchesa, which is an interesting inclusion. I don't hate it. MT and Soul Immolation, of course. No Eventide Shadow? That's kind of surprising. What's Titan's Revenge here? Oh yeah, it's a shitty card. Where are we at? Oh, you don't have. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay, what else do we got here? What's on Pyrrhic Strike? Our final. I'm guessing this is going to be replaced by Eventide Shadow once you get it. Rediscover. See, this is why I save decks, so I don't have to do this every time. And another round. Oops, not that. Okay, that's only that many cards. Oh, did I miss MT? Apparently so. Okay. All 5 of our spell slots are taken. I think that's the main reason I probably don't use the Karns and stuff a lot, especially in standard. The lack of spell slots always makes me run into issues when building for him. Okay, so what's cool about this Karn is that he can fetch artifacts. And since the Wickersmith tools are artifacts, they are a nice thing to fetch. At the same time, bring up our mana bonuses. Cool, cool. Pyrrhic Strike, I guess. It's not a bad card, though. It's always nice to get untargeted removal. Okay, Emperor Bones and Mystical Teaching. That's good. Okay, Rediscover. Wickersmith. Soul Immolation into Emperor. There might be a better hand rearrangement than that, but I'll just go with this for now. Nice little hit. Another round, sure. Get ourselves a new Emperor. Pretty sick. Okay, perfect. Nice. Emperor Bones doing his thing. Ooh, nice. 42. Dang, what is that support you have out there? It is doing work. Which one? I only had Wickersmith tools. Are you just not paying attention? I mean, I've been explaining what Wickersmith tools does the whole time. I'll go through it again. If you missed it before, yeah, I'm half working, half listening. Yeah, okay. Well, it's pretty key, so pay attention. Not going to do this again. Wickersmith tools. Support card artifact. 8 mana, 6 shields. When you create a Blight gem, gain 5 mana. That's all you really need to know. When you create a Blight gem, gain 5 mana. And that works for every Blight gem. So, for example, Moonshadow creates 5 Blight gems. When this creature enters the battlefield, create 5 Blight gems. So basically, you can just rewrite that to say when this creature enters the battlefield, gain 25 mana. So that's why Wickersmith tools. Wickersmith tools is pretty much what these mainly hinge on. So, if you have the resources and you think this is your type of play style, I highly recommend chasing for it with. Oh, that's weird. Why is it? Oh, I need to like pull it down to show what Dorn was saying. I highly recommend spending some pinks in Lorwyn Eclipse to get these cards. You'll want Wickersmith tools and Antiul. There is a full art Moonshadow, but I pulled a bunch of Moonshadows just during my pack openings, so probably don't need to spend a lot. I've gotten immolation to 80 damage at K. Wow. I don't know if I've seen more than like 40 something. So here's my version of it. I don't know. I think I'm like Kilroy's more actually. So I put in different cards here to just keep things moving here. I think Days Undoing Healer of the Pride was meant to mitigate sometimes my decks being getting clogged. But there are a lot of things that I could probably mess with here. Missing Moon, Wicker, and Eventide. Yeah, I think it just. This is the thing about this mechanic. It's really good in the high end, but pretty non. There's not a lot of use for it outside of these looping decks. You built with what you had, but I think you built a better deck than what I have here. But we'll see. Moonshadow Soul. I'm going to save those for when I actually need them. Though, we never know. When Liliana, once she starts getting her shit going. Oh, shit. See, there we go. So, let's play Healer to get her down so we can generate some mana here when she makes her bats. Just waiting for the rotation. To craft them or something? Or is that your deal? Well, it's going to suck to have her keep wiping out my hand, but I think we'll be able to at least pull in some Wickersmith tools with our ability there. With pinks, but why would you need to wait to rotation to get it with pinks? The white UC Blight spells isn't bad at all for removal, and Marchesa is good to mill and fetch for myself and pseudo creature removal. Yeah, I like all that for sure. Shoot. I guess that part of it sucks that we have to build up our mana gain so that we can actually grab Tuesday, or are in the shop now? I don't understand that question. Sorry. Oh, you're talking about pack rotation. I thought you were talking about standard rotation. Okay, my bad. I misunderstood. As Maine is saying, can't enjoy Blight without Wickersmith. It's hard. Shoot, all my cards are gone. Right, okay. Pack rotation. Gosh, without cards or way to get them, I mean, what's the point of this battle? So I might just concede because this is just annoying. Especially after she put her thing down. Yeah, I'm not sitting through this. But yeah, Kilroy, that's pretty much just the way it is. I just personally would not attempt to build a deck without Wickersmith. I just don't think you're going to get enough out of it to make it a powerful engine. You need a good draw engine, and Auntiol just fits into that so nicely. But she's not as essential as Wickersmith, I would say. I do think she's really good, though. I'm not too worried about that. I'll save it. Okay, healer. Not bad. Throw healer down. Get a little extra mana from it. Okay, good. We get an Antiul down. Oh, and we had an extra swap, so that's good. Try and get our Wickersmith down before we play our Soul Immolation. That would be great. Okay. Nice. Good Cascade. We get our draw. We beat the hell out of these creatures. Tribute to Hunger was there just in case. Okay, I remember now how I was doing this deck. I would just switch out the Chaos Spewer and Moonshadow. I was basically just using them for the ETB. Just grabbing a bunch of tributes. Be great to grab some Soul Immolations, but that's okay. Nah, let's keep going. Let's just win right here. Okay. So that's how that deck is supposed to go. Heal of the Pride generates mana on ETBs. And then you just keep switching in the 2 cheap Blight creatures and win that way. Not the most exciting way to win. I might tweak that deck. I kind of like some of the things that Kilroy's got in his. Emperor of Bones is a good replacement for Antiul if you don't have her. But it's a little difficult to get Emperor of Bones too. It's a PM2 mythic. So maybe if you have some other card that will draw continuously, I would recommend it. Okay, so Eventide Shadow. Okay, I like all those cards. Maybe I don't need Chaos Spewer. Days Undoing didn't do a lot for us in that deck. Not really its fault, but it just didn't quite fit. So I like Rediscover. Do we want another round in here? Another round is good if we do what do you call it? Emperor of Bones. So we got Antiul, we got Moonshadow, Healer of the Pride. Do we do Emperor of Bones instead of Healer of the Pride? I mean, I'm basically just retrofitting Kilroy's deck onto mine. Let's just see how this goes. I'm just kind of messing around on the fly here. Now just bring this version up. All right. What do we got? Okay, so Moonshadow and Tribute to Hunger. Okay, that works for me. That was a 5 match I missed, but that's okay. I think I got basically the equivalent. Key to Bones, cast spells to put in the graveyard to fetch into him so his graveyard farther reanimate. That's how I play him, yeah. Hey, that ain't cool. Well, he put an Emperor Bones into the graveyard for me, so that's something, yeah. Will I be able to generate 18 mana? No, so I'll just... That was not very nice. Mystical and Ananti. You're out of here. Okay, so we got those three cards in our hand that are now skeletons. Oh, that sucks. I'm probably not going to generate enough mana there. Oh, we did. Okay. How about... Am I going to generate much with Eventide Shadow? Probably not. Not enough to... Well, at least it saved them for... Jesus Christ. Okay, we get our Wickersmith tools down. Hopefully. Any cool matches? Okay, that's a cool match. Oh, that's annoying. Wow. It's a good little combo there, but it sucks for me. Let's get some mana going so we can finally get rid of this crap. Tribute to Hunger. Okay, well, we'll Soul Immolate. And that's probably just fine. Yeah, 40. Ooh, yeah. Payback is a mother. All right. That's what you get for your annoying ass deck. I like that, though. I'm keep that in mind. Okay, let's move on to what's our next one here. Okay, Liliana. It's another Emperor of Bones. Onto your phenomenon of it. There's some interesting... This must be an old deck because... Dose of Dawnglow. Yeah, some of this stuff is just like... Those are just cheap spells. Oh, yeah. Those are just cheap spells that I can cast without having a target needed. So it doesn't stop any sort of blight looping happening. Yeah, kind of a weird little deck here. When this support enters the board, your opponent discards the first can. It's more this. When you cast another legendary creature support, destroy the top 3 different cards of target player's library, and then your opponent loses 3 life. So I think this was in here just to keep destroying things for fodder for Emperor Bones. But I don't really think I need it. Create 2 Blight Gems, destroy target opposing creature. Create 3 Blight Gems, and return the first creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. So those will cast no matter what. Probably something like Mystical Teachings instead. Yeah. Those are all cheap enough to cast with Mystical Teachings. So, yeah. I think I like that more than the Tiny Bones. In Legacy, you could huff into Immolation with Wickersmith. That's kind of savage. Well, I was doing... I'll see if I can recreate it. But I was doing some with those new creatures that can copy spells. I was trying to copy Blight spells with it. I'll see if I can rebuild something like that. Okay, I like Antiul. Teachings. Do that with Red Season, Loot, D-Hawk, Jaleva. Okay. Sounds pretty cool. I think there's just nothing in my graveyard yet. Oh, that sucks. Umbral Mantle would be nice. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit more of a straightforward one. I don't know how much it actually loops. It's been a while since I played this one, so even I don't totally remember how it goes. Yeah, that's part of why Tiny Bones was in this deck, but I don't think Tiny Bones does quite enough to really make it a strong inclusion here. Okay, we're getting our Wickersmith back. That's good. Or did I already have it down? Yeah, the Emperor ends up being the win con here. For 6 mana, there's a common support that you target you or your opponent to destroy top 3. Oh yeah, that's Paranoid Delusions. I could play that. Name is not coming to mind, but I use it a lot. I use it a lot in Commoner Cup for Grist and Nissa. Good card there for that. That guy, Blonde Magic, I see him play red. Red Planeswalkers pretty much exclusively. You always play Valiana for Commoner Cup. Cool. I'm sorry. I just not a fan. In any regard. I don't like playing her anywhere, really. We'll do one more round with this one. Was there anything that I really want to change there? I guess I could try Paranoid Delusions. What do I take out for it, though? Dose of Dawn Glow, maybe? Sure. There's also Glacierwood Siege, but that's not... That's only blue-green, right? It's also kind of an annoying card to play. Glacierwood Siege. For all the prompts that come up. This one's not too bad. It's only once per turn usually. Okay, yeah. This will probably also help us feed her first ability, make it a little stronger. I would like that new spell that destroys library based on black gems. Yeah, I need that one. That would be a good inclusion here. I think that would be um, pretty strong. Banner. Okay. I see what you're going for. Let's get that Umbral down. Be great to just destroy all his little gems with the Eventide Shadow, but we need to get to our Umbral first. Which I think will be right here. All right. Just got that one. Need to test it. I don't know what. Just got what? Okay, let's see if I can mystical teachings into that spell card. You guys got to be more specific because, like, things move quickly and the chat isn't necessarily at the right time that it shows up there. So, you guys got to be like, if you guys are talking about something specific, it's best to just reference it in the chat if you want me to know. The one I'm talking about, main. Oh, okay. See, that's what I mean. I would have never figured that out myself. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but I'm also, playing the game, so I can't necessarily lock into everything. So take out this tribute to take him out with tribute to hunger, and then take him out with take out his little token support with the Eventide Shadow. It's pretty sick. Nice. I feel like I'm getting scolded. Sorry, it's just the way I talk. I don't mean no disrespect. But I just mean, like, in the chat, if you guys are vague, like, it's hard for me to keep up with what you guys are talking about. But, like, if you guys are just talking amongst each other, then that's cool if you guys are understanding yourselves. But see, Emperor's so good. Yeah. So I love that card draw that I get just out of this little card here. Paranoid Delusions. I got probably tons of stuff in my thing at this point. Card is called Nightmare Incursion. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I was trying to remember the name, but I knew it was something along that line. I'm just following on. I'm trying to follow along. But it's just like, if you guys reference a card in the chat and you don't tell me the name of it, then I'm probably not going to know what card you guys are talking about. Just FYI. Because I'm here referencing a bunch of cards while I'm playing, so it's hard for me to know which one you guys are unless you're like super specific about it. So you could play proliferate loops with Emperor. I've yet to build, but I have a few different ideas. My thumbs are too large and I always typo. I mean, we could figure it out. Next one. That's an interesting idea. Proliferate with like Dreamtide Whale, maybe. I've never tried that. We can try something of that sort. Sapling of Kolfiner is the next one. Okay, I think this is my OG Blight Emperor Bones hybrid deck. This one might actually have okay, it does not. I thought this one maybe had not Emperor of Bones, Doomgape. That video coming soon. Yeah, okay, so this one I actually showcased in my when I was playing with the new Planeswalkers to give you guys a view on it, but I'll go through it again in case you missed that that live stream. Similar stuff happening here. There's a little bit different. Actually, I don't think I want Sunken Citadel in here. I think I actually want Midnight Snack instead. See, at a certain point, Sunken Citadel just like gums up with all the Blight gems and all that. So, but yeah, Wickersmith, Ontiul, Chaos Spewer, Eventides, all your favorites. Archdruid's Charm is good here because we can grab the creatures we need at whatever time, and then we're putting things in the graveyard for Emperor Bones, and we're doing a little bit of support destruction too. So lots of cool stuff happening there. The other one that's interesting that you wouldn't think would be a good card, but it's actually excellent in here, is Monstrous Vortex. So when you cast a creature with power 4 or greater, discover 4. If that is a creature, you gain X mana. X is the amount of seed gems on the board. You usually don't get much mana from that. It's more just being able to pick things as you're going through the loop. You can grab the creature you might need, especially like an Emperor of Bones to keep things going. You can grab a Chaos Spear to keep a loop going too. So it's actually a very useful card in this deck. And then Midnight Snack, you know what it does. I showed it here earlier. And yeah, let's do it. Metastatic could be interesting. Though you'd have to play a bunch of creatures. Metastatic could maybe fit in that deck that had Healer of the Pride in it before. Okay, we'll start here. Twilight Mire first. Good mana gains actually on the sapling. Chthonian Nightmare could be interesting. Say more. I don't know if I totally understand why. Oh, almost. Almost an Ontiul. Not too worried about this dude yet. Yes, I will play these two. Yeah, sure. Corrupt Looper. I'm not seeing it in my head, so if you come up with something, send it my way. Preferably during the stream, but if not, that's okay. I'll take a look at it whenever I can. Okay, Emperor Bones would be great to put down so we get some shenanigans happening. I think it's because we don't have Wickersmith down. It's stalling out. Give me a day or two to share and I'll share my findings. Sure. Sounds good. I don't like missing that Blight gem in the way, but we're fine. Bunch of foods. Okay, so Archdruid's Charm, you grab like an Emperor Bones and Chaos Spewer and keep the skeleton train going. Oh, that was Ratnix. See him in the Discords all the time. He's cool. I like him. Okay, I won't spend a lot of time on that one because I've already showcased it before. So let's look at the Tibalt deck. I think it's the last one that I have saved here. Pretty much the same, more or less. Oh, I can't. Here, let me adjust this. Oop. No. 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 Which one is it? Okay. There we go. Okay, this one is the most like just like standard loop and win type of deck that I built, I think, for Blight. I think I just wanted to see if I could just build a straightforward build it and crush. It does have sometimes that it will stall out if the loop isn't set up. So I had to make a couple little tweaks. And that's why things like Graven Cairns is in this deck. To make sure we get mana no matter what. Well, you missed a nice 5 match there. What were you thinking? Which PW and build are you having the most fun with yourself? That's a great question. Honestly, the decks I'm having the most fun with aren't even Blight decks right now. I'm loving my Doomgate decks that I will share with you guys soon. I don't know if I'll be able to this weekend, but sooner or later. But out of the Blight decks that I built, the one that I enjoyed playing with here the most. Well, this one I like because it's new, so I'm still figuring it out. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I have a Nasty Deck and Bones Midnight Snack Day. Yeah, I built one as well, actually. I don't know if it's Midnight. I don't think I put Midnight Snack in it. But I did build a really fun deck and Doomgate deck. I think it's an Emperor Bones Doomgate loop deck. but it's really fun. And probably the deck I'm having the most fun with right now. As far as the Blight decks go, I like the red and black ones because of Soul Immolation. Makes it an easier win usually. But they're all kind of this different flavors of the same dish, more or less. So Dawnhand Dissident is a good one too because she creates 4 Blight gems every turn. So if you have so you got your Wickersmith down, you can get a lot going here. So for whatever reason, I didn't get a lot of Blight cards in my hand during this matchup here, but let's see if we can get things going with Emperor Bones. I think that was the issue. We didn't have an Emperor Bones out. Soul Immolation. Finally, jeez. So, yeah. Drawing 4 cards at the beginning of your turn, gaining 20 mana and all that. Works great. Okay, let's rearrange our hand a bit. Put things down. Okay, that works for me. I actually think she's pretty decent card other than her weak power. But we're not really using her for the fighting ability, really. Only hit for 8. Huh. I would think that it would hit for more, but oh well. So this deck probably needs another Blight card in here. So I'll take out, I think, Hell to Pay. And put, well, let's see what we got. Could just do Mystical Teachings. Yeah, I'll just do Mystical Teachings. These are all really good cards to be able to grab with Mystical Teachings, so. But Mystical Teaching sucks, right, Gauze? Use Savannah Lions and Healer. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, Graven Cairns. Let's start there. Cool. Wickersmith. Put down Eventide Shadow soon enough. But I would like some draw first. I think of all the Blight decks that I've shared here, probably the Duretti one is my favorite. Okay, this works. Eventide Shadow for the draw and the mana gain. Great. We're in business. Okay, and then we get an Emperor. Get a Eventide Shadow? Sure. Nice. We get an Emperor down. That's great. Nice. Another Emperor. Okay, and now we're in business. Let's grab some soul immolations if possible. It'd be great. There we go. Grab an MT again. Maybe grab another soul immolation with that. No. There we go. All right. If we can actually cast all these, then I think we're winning here in the next minute or two. $32. Bam. Pretty good. Courtesy of Kilroy. You're welcome on the MT into SI. Yeah. Hey, I steal a lot of your ideas and I make no secret about it. But you keep giving them to me, so you have no room to complain. Okay, what did you send me here? Okay, your DAC and decks. Cool. Okay, it's not a Blight one, so I won't share it here. But cool. Yeah. Neat. I like it. It does look pretty good. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Let's go back. All right. Well, actually, I'm done with the save decks to showcase, but it's what I enjoy, sharing crazy builds and ideas. Me too. I wish there were more people around doing that. Can we build a red and green Blight deck? I've never tried that. Blight. We need our Wicker Smiths. We got our auntie. And this is what I'm talking about. Impulsivity. When this creature enters the battlefield or deals combat damage to a creature, return a random card from the... Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of, where's the rock one? Spine Rock Tyrant. Oh, that's a mythic. Yeah, I do. I have built something like that before, but I was thinking of something a little more creative. I'm sure that'll work just fine, but where's Spine Rock? What set is he from? He's from one of these, right? There he is. All right. When you cast a spell card, create a Blight gem, then create a copy of that card in your hand. If it's not a copy, card gains full mana effect, can trigger 4 times per turn. So, that means we can soul immolate a bunch. Xenagos does Ashling spell loops well, for sure. Where is it? Why am I having such a hard time finding things right now? Probably because I'm not paying enough attention. And then so we got Antiol Spine Rock, and I was thinking, oh, you know, it'd be okay. Sorry, I just thought of something funny. Spine Rock with Soul Immolation. Soul Immolation is only 12. Gotta do MT. Tribute. Of course, Tribute. And where's the Spine Rock? Auntie. And probably oh, and then the other guy I was thinking of, where is he? I think he's from, is he a rare? Is it Imodane? When a spell card you control deals damage to a creature, deal that much damage to your opponent's planeswalker. So that'll be nice with Soul Immolation. When a spell you control deals damage to opposing target, you gain that much life. Oh, this could be, I don't know if I'll have, I don't know if I'll have room, but this is kind of funny. Do that. The Midnight Snack. A Twin Flame Tyrant? Spine Rock? Gosh. Well, I don't have room for them. Well, let's just see what happens with these guys. I think that's kind of funny when opposing target gain that much life. So we're going to gain hella life. And then Midnight Snack is going to do that. Okay, let's see what you're doing. And then what else do I need here? Probably want Graven Cairns for early setup. And then what else do we want here? What minutes? Oh, I don't have Wickersmith in here yet. Duh. Wickersmith. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work as well as I want it to, but I just thought of it, so. Then we'll do a Denagos or Xenagos. Maybe the Saga. Rediscover? Is that what Saga you're talking about? I just don't think I have enough room in this deck for it. Okay, Auntie Ul with Mystical Teachings. If I can grab a Soul Immolation or Eventide Shadow, that'd be great. Problem is, what would I take out for it? You're lit AF right now. I want to be, but I'm doing something right now. All right, Soul Immolation. No creatures to hit, so unfortunately that's not doing a lot for us right now, but okay. Steal you. Oh, I didn't know the ETBs trigger when you steal them with Tybalt's second. That's kind of cool. Okay, we'll tribute to hunger. Oh, wait, no. We will Soul Immolation. Well, I didn't realize I had a Soul Immolation ready to go. I could have hit the Galta with it, too. It would have only hit for 8, though, so maybe it wasn't worth it. We'll hit him with the Tribute to Hunger, actually, instead. Nice. Okay. Oh, got some more chats here. Hey, what's up? 5/9s. Blight decks. Yep. Still didn't build a Blight deck. Missing some cards. Well, it really depends on which cards you're missing. Because if you're missing Wickersmith tools, if you're missing Antiul, I personally wouldn't recommend it. There are ways around it. May give me reasons to build for Tybalt again. His abilities don't really do much for Blight, so I think you're better off building around Duretti. He's great with Una exiling and his L2. Yeah, true. Let's run that again. I feel like that didn't really get off the way that I normally would. Oh, where's my okay. Shoot, I thought my screen was gone. That was weird. Okay, Heart Flame Duelist. I guess Soul Immolation? I don't know. Okay, Antiul. Probably want Antiul down first. Saver, though. I don't know what he's got in his hand. It could be a removal. All right, Spine Rock. That'd be great. Get you down. Not quite ready for that. Let's see. Antiul. We could Soul Immolate. Great. Spine Rock. Sweet. Hit him with that. Oh shoot, but then it clogs my hand for the for the other, for what he copies. So that wasn't great. Imposter sticker. Oh, okay. Wow. That's cool. That was fun. Thanks for that. Okay, so Wickersmith first. Oh, man, I don't have any good. Okay, well, that works still. Wait, did I not get mana from that? Oh, wait, it's a Wickersmith tool. Never mind. What do I have in my hand that can generate Blight gems? Just the Soul Immolation. Let's make room in our hand. No good matches, unfortunately. Oh, this is brutal. This sucks. Oh, wait, shoot. There was a black match, too. I missed it. Damn it. Okay. That's nice. Heartflame Duelist. Emodane. Oh. Emodane. Sure. I'll steal ya. I don't need you, actually. Yeah, well, that battle sucked. I don't know how I won it, but I had like 0 mana for a lot of that time. Okay, I'm done with that deck. That needs more cooking in the lab. Oh, got a lot of chats here. What do we got? Enjoyed the talking live stream. Gotta go pick dinner up. Have a great night. Well, thank you as always for all your contributions. Very valuable member of the live stream. Okay, you came up with something right quick and send it to you if you want to check it out. Okay, just built it right now with what I have. We'll give it a shot. See what we can change about it. All right. One of the 2 Karns. Okay, I've been using Karn TGC, so we'll do that. Save this dude. Karn. Can I save this? All right, good. All right. Let's load it into my little Discord thing. Oh, who's the killer started? You guys ready for that? Okay, let's see. Open it up. All right. There is our deck. Move this out of the way just for a minute. Is that right? Is that showing the right picture? Yeah, it is. Okay. So this is for Karn. Okay. He's got Moon Shadow. At least he got Wickersmith. If you didn't have Wickersmith, I just like, sorry, I'm not building that because there's no point. You got Moon Shadow, Soul Immolation. I mean, you got a lot of the good ones. You got a lot of the heavy hitters. Oh, this one's barely even mastered. Might as well. Okay, Dawnheart Dissident. Pretty cool. Activate 2 black, exile a random card from your graveyard, then create a Blight gem. At the beginning of your turn, create 4 Blight gems. Then return a random card from your exile to your hand. That card gains full mana. So, that's really cool. You can get stuff out into play early for that, or with that. So, that's cool. Did I throw Wickersmith in? I thought I did. Yes, I did. Okay, Universal Surveillance. Good card. MT. Chaos Warp. Problem with Mystical Teachings in this deck is that it's not getting full mana to a lot of the cards, to your spells. So that's one little note, I would say. Clear all Blight gems. Okay. Rediscover an Exalted Sunborn. Why Exalted Sunborn? I'm not sure if it's getting you a lot of utility. I'll go with it, but personally, I don't totally get it. Okay, we'll do Fancy Sunborn. Or have I mastered them both, right? Yeah. I'll do Fancy Sunborn. And what's left? Soul Immolation, right? Yes. Well, most of it you got. Okay. Not just Universal Surveillance. Perfect Intimidation is key. In what sense? I'm not doubting you. I just want to know more about the deck as I go. So any little insights you give me about it will help. Okay, Dawnheart Dissident, Exalted Sunborn. Moon Shadow is WinCon. Interesting. Not Soul Immolation. With Sunborn. Oh, okay. That's making more sense to me. That's interesting. We'll see how big this little Moon Shadow can get. In Intimidation. Right. It's making more and more sense to me now. Now Intimidation. What? Wait a sec. What was that? Hold on. What just happened? Huh. Okay. We got something. Something very interesting happening here. Cooked, I would say. Yeah. All right. So we are doing funny things with Exalted Sunborn. So when a non-token reinforce is reinforced twice. So we are kind of exploiting the whole idea that, like, for some reason, after a certain point, those cards, this would work with what do you call it too? I'm sure. What's the name of it? Doubling season. I bet this would work for doubling season too. What color is perfect intimidation? This might work for our Xenagos thing. I mean, I'm always aiming for speed. That's speedy. When I hear reinforce, I'm thinking of Sunborn. Okay. Well, you played that well. You did not. You let me. Okay, it's black. Okay. You let me discover that on my own. I appreciate that. That's funny. Okay, so black and white. So it's not going to work for our Xenagos deck. For some reason, I was thinking green. Maybe it's because it's got a green background. I'm just thinking, where else can I put perfect intimidation? Green and black. Maybe into my sapling deck. Sorry, we're detouring for a sec. Is Moon Shadow in here? Okay, taking out Chaos Spear, putting in Moon Shadow. Very cool. Don't need Midnight Snack anymore, really. This is our new win con. Just put it together real quick and just use Karn because of Tool. Yeah. Yeah, I was using Karn to fetch the Wickersmith tool earlier. Dang, we've been going on a while. I didn't realize it. I would not recommend it. Oh, wait, shoot. I forgot to put in doubling season. That's what I forgot. Instead of, well, I do need perfect intimidation in there. But I do need doubling season in here as well. Sorry, this is the early stages. Every deck goes through its growing pains. Oh, I should have used his first ability. That was silly of me. Sweet. Oh, dang. Gosh, I am not drawing the right things. Okay, Monstrous Vortex will help. Artemis Splashdown, get your binoculars out. Who's Artemis? Oh, I was hoping to hit Zalortha. Did not work. God, this is just really bad as far as draws go. I'm not getting anything good here. Well, I did want that out of there too, so that helps. Uh-oh. Okay, Emperor of Bones. Probably going to be a little too late. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened with our draws there, but that sucked. Well, it's a big dino, but like we had plenty of ways to get rid of it. They just didn't. Nothing in our deck that really helps it go boom showed up. I don't know if it's because I tweaked the deck, but I don't know. I just feel like we had the engine just never got built. But we do need doubling season in here. And as much as I hate to take out Monstrous Vortex, it's the only thing I have in here that would that can make room for. I got the fancy doubling season too that needs to be used more often. Emperor kind of not as synergistic here, I would say. I would beg to differ. I just didn't have my Auntie Ool out, which would have nor a lot of my Blight cards. So just nothing was really getting going here. Would rather use a Blight creature, maybe that common creature. Maybe. We'll give it another shot here. I think what's really going on here is a lack of mana generation, really. Twilight Mire will help, but where are all my black and green matches? With Twilight Land. Sure. The two loots. Interesting deck he's got going on here. Okay. So we got a bunch of tributes. She sure is. That sucks. We want our Emperor. Okay, there's our Wickersmith tools. Things are sort of starting to move, but it's definitely outpacing me with all this. Oh, shoot. Undercity Plague? No. Dang it. Well, at least I didn't take out my Twilight Mire. We need the Wickersmith down, for sure. Perfect Intimidation. Don't need that now. Okay, that's nice to get rid of. Wicker Smith. Okay. Oh, shoot. Was really hoping that loop would go longer. Why does he get all the black matches? No fair. Okay, well, as long as my... Okay, got rid of loot. That'll help. Okay, let's get a moon shadow. Oh, I should have grabbed an emperor. Oh well. Where's my doubling season? Actually, okay, there it is. If I can, all right, so there's the doubling season. We're gonna hit him with the perfect intimidation. Holy shit. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I just thought of a win con. No, let's keep going. I mean, it's gonna really make the deck probably not great, but this will be funny. I just want to do it once. Okay. I just thought of something. It's probably going to not work, but I want it to work just once. See if you guys can guess what I'm thinking. Okay, I don't know what I take out for this. Well, I need more. Well, first of all, I need more. Um, what do you call it? Blight cards. So I need room for that. But what I was thinking was this guy. Right of consumption. Destroy target creature you control, then your opponent loses X life and you gain X life. X is that creature's power. I need a blight. Some creature that creates blight. So maybe that dude, the little chaos spewer dude. don't need you. We need an Anti-Ul and a Chaos Spear. We actually need some sort of land to get some mana going. The problem with this deck really is just the lack of mana generation, so it's never going to be that competitive, but that's really funny. I really hate a deck that does not generate much mana. Well, at least we get Anti-Ul. I almost just want to quit this match and rebuild. So what do we even have? I mean, we got Eventide Shadow. I guess I could just play a bunch of Eventide Shadow and get some mana that way. Oh, but there are no supports on the board, really, so that's not going to help. Jesus Christ. Okay, back to the drawing board. That sucked. Okay, what are the comments? If Moonshadow is still sleeping, almost put in, but Moonshadow is already out, often already out, I thought. You know, Rediscover just helps a lot. Yeah, it does, right? I should probably just put in Rediscover, huh? Oh, wait. I can't. Wrong, wrong dude. Actually, I'm really just gonna have to change a lot. Oh, I didn't even have my land in, and I'm just waiting for it to show up, and I didn't even have it in. Well, that's just dumb of me. Twilight Mire and then Umbral Mantle, I guess. This is all we need, really. Oh, this was not really my deck I wanted to save here, but okay. I'll rebuild the old one later. Okay. What happened? Oh. Okay. None of these cards are helping me right now. Here we go. All right. I'm just so used to fetching everything as fast as I can, but green should be able to outpace here and there. Yeah, I just didn't build it in a way that is good for that, I guess. Oh, I don't need Umbral Mantle down. I need any of these down. The only two creatures in here. Actually, I don't know if Umbral Mantle is really the best. Because I'm not making enough creatures to... Or not putting enough creatures down to make it worth it. So, I don't know. There's a lot that I still need to do to make this deck into something. Yeah, none of this is helping me right now. Real big flaw in this deck is that you can have 4 cards and they're more or less 4 cards in my hand full of mana and they're not doing anything for me. That's just not good deck building. Hate relying on RNG, especially in the first turns on what cards I get. Yeah, no, I mean, I think you're doing a smart thing by doing that, by building that in for you. It's just that it's not really an option for me with this deck that I built. But this is just kind of a for fun deck, so it's not really... Oh, shoot. Damn it. I hate this. I don't like this at all. Sorry. I'm just messing around here. How about I just let you all go? Because I've been going for 2 hours, and this is going to be boring to see me try and figure this deck out. And I don't even think it's really going to work. I think it's just too much relying on getting that win con. And it's just, the deck is just not built for that yet. And it's going to take a while to get there. But the idea is fun. I like the whole, there's a lot of fun things we can do with that idea of the Moon Shadow with the Perfect Intimidation. So probably Sapling of Kolfiner is the wrong Planeswalker for that. I bet Grist would probably run this same deck better because there's just more tools. So how about we just do that? Let's just do this real quick. Try and build a Grist deck instead of the stupid Sapling. Okay, where are we at here? We need this guy. Doubling Season. We need Moon Shadow. We need Antiul to filter through our deck. How about we do something like a loot, actually, to get through our deck, put things into play quicker. We'll need our little marsh or Twilight Mire and our tools. Eventide Shadow. Oh wait. Yeah, Eventide Shadow is in tribute. Let's see. You need the Perfect Intimidation. That's the whole thing. And Chimel, I guess. Is that everything we need right now? Yeah, let's try this. Well, look at that. We just need to save our Moon Shadow for when we get the things we want. Okay, Wicker Smith will be good. Steal a blue match from him. Nice. Okay. Wicker Smith. Moon Shadow's making a bunch of these. Eventide Shadow. Save it. Can we get Auntie Ool down? That'd be great. Another Moon Shadow. Didn't need that. I guess we'll do that. Cool. Oh, is it only when they break on my opponent's turn? Okay, so we'll Doubling Season, Eventide Shadow into Perfect Intimidation. I think that should be GG, but we'll see. As long as he doesn't kill me right here. Please don't. I'm just trying to do something here. I'm just a boy. All right. Let's see what happens here. Tight Shadow with a bunch of stuff. Perfect Intimidation. Okay, still works. Still works with Doubling Season. Nice. Hit him for 2,000. If I really wanted to be an asshole, I could throw in a Chroma's Memorial in here, but that's probably not the right move. But that's cool. Right on. Proof of concept. I could probably optimize that to make that even better. But yeah, how about you guys do that? I give you guys homework. See if you guys can build the most consistent Moon Shadow Perfect Intimidation reinforcement quirk exploitation. Let's call it a quirk. Let's not call it a bug. But maybe I'll keep it alive for longer. Anyway, well, thank you guys for hanging out. This is a long one. I wasn't expecting to go this long. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening. And let's keep coming up with some more fun Blight things. Thank you, Kilroy. Thank you. I don't know what you go by usually, but un99999. For your awesome ideas, and everyone else for hanging out. Hopefully you guys see the power in Blight and want to follow down this Blight path. Save up your pinks so that you can go either buy or craft your okay, Ishigami on Discord. Sounds good. So I'll just call you that. So yep, see you guys, and soon enough I'll play as soon as I'm able to again, I will do a live stream on Doomgate, which I think is actually the most fun I'm having in the game right now is building around Doomgate. So I'm really excited to share with you guys all those decks. There's maybe a little bit of overlap here and there with Emperor of Bones and definitely Emperor of Bones. There's some overlap, but there might be some Blight overlap. No, I would have shown you here. Never mind. Maybe there will be in the future, but anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing and let you guys go. So thanks again for hanging out. Consider becoming a channel member, and also I have a link to the Extinction Discord, which is who I'm playing for right now. We do have a bunch of public channels if you guys just want some more Discord to hang out and chat in. But if you guys are looking for a new coalition, we also got room in I believe both our coalitions. So anybody else who's watching and wants to check that out, feel free to jump in. The link to the Discord is in the my description of this video. Okay. Sorry. I'm running out of brain power here, obviously. So bye bye, everyone.